good first rep to have a save situation and get Aschenbeck out there in some clutch situations on that end of things?
Yeah, honestly, since I've been the coach at A&M, I can't remember us winning a game with just pitching and defense. I can remember us making pitches and winning a game 8-6, but I really don't remember us, either having a rough day at the plate and still being able to win the game. I mean, that's the difference in where we are now with a strike throwing pitching staff and where we were before this. And so, to think that the difference between the ball being on the barrel and going out of the ballpark and it being a pop-up is millimeters, and so to think that it's going to be beautiful like that every single day, like it has been a few of the games this season, it's not going to be like that. So you got to be able to win games different ways to have a good season. And when you look across the country at scores of the teams that are supposed to beat whatever team, and then the other team wins, and it's usually because one part of the game fell apart. And so I've obviously we'd rather score more runs, but yes, Aschenbeck made those pitches. He put himself in he made some pitches, and then he walked a guy, and then he struck out two of their best hitters. So Evan's been in that situation. We trust him, and we play good defense behind him.
Have you talked to Coach Wagner about that mound visit in the sixth inning and what was said that?
I haven't. He just went out there to settle him down, give him a chance to catch his breath. But yeah, I didn't ask Max what he said. He just told me he was going out.
Assuming the score stayed the same, was it always going to be Aschenbeck, or did you have some other options going to the pen?
Yeah, I mean, I think if there had been some guys on base, there's a few guys we may have wanted to have been right-handed against, just to change the look, because Lamkin and Aschenbeck are different pitchers, different kind of pitchers, but they're still left-handed, and so, but yeah, we're not going to be able to go through the whole season. We're going to have to put somebody other than Aschenbeck in those situations. But again, that's the beauty of a good, Lamkin didn't have great stuff, but he pitched deep in the game, and so Aschenbeck didn't have to come in the third inning, right? That's the difference between last year and this year, is you can use that, you can let Evan finish the game because he is capable of doing that, and then be more loaded for Bear tomorrow.
Coach, what went into the decision to bring Lamkin back out at the start of the sixth?
Yeah, I thought he was pitching well enough, and we still, kind of like last night, we have to get these guys up, 80, 85 pitches, and so I'm just still trying to build his endurance.
You mentioned about not necessarily doing case by case by the back end of the bullpen. Is this just another situation of that where you might not have that clear-cut closer guy?
I mean, I think I don't know that we have him yet. We haven't. When Evan's available, I mean, I'm going to finish with the guy I know, but there's going to come a day where, whether it be Stewart or Badmiev or Peyton Smith or maybe Isaac Morton, who knows? It's a long season ahead of us, but we're not going to be able to. There's going to be plenty of situations for us to find out on that, and they have to earn trust by throwing strikes.
And as I understand it, the long delay was a guy got locked in the bathroom. Have you ever experienced that one before?
No, I haven't experienced that one, but yeah, let that be further evidence that we need a new ballpark around here. Can't even close a bathroom door without the handle falling off and the poor guy being stuck.
And then the day Grahovic had at least the base hit in the first inning. How has he done in his first few games?
Yeah, he's handled himself well. He had the frustrating game. Was it last Sunday when he struck out the first 3 times and then got a big hit at the end? Blake's being challenged with that now too, and part of being an everyday player in high-level Division I baseball is you got to be able to take each at bat unto its own, kind of like you saw Schott do at the end. And so, yeah, Grahovic's got off to a good start, but you got to credit their pitcher too. They made some nice plays in the infield. So, I think our guys were getting a little frustrated, and they all expect for every swing to be a extra base hit, and it's just not going to be like that. So, Grahovic's learning as we go.
Going back to Hayden real fast, I think he led the team in hits today. Just his ability to see good plate discipline in the middle of the line.
Yeah.
What does that do? And then also because he can DH and play in the field, just versatility purposes.
Yeah, he needs to see the base runner in front of him too. He's here because of his experience. He's obviously a really good player, a very experienced player, but he doesn't panic and puts together great at bats. Most all the time. He's not perfect either, though. I mean, they're allowed to have a bad day.
And what do you see from Caden Kent over at second base? I think it's his 3rd start in a row.
Yeah, he's put together good at-bats and played really good defense, made some really nice plays today, got a big hit. He's hit the ball, he's probably squared 3 or 4 balls up in the last 2 days that aren't hits. And so the batting average isn't indicative of how the quality of his at-bats have been.
Tanner starts tomorrow. What exactly are you looking for in him for a first?
Yeah, just to get out there and feel good, get through the first couple innings, see how he does. We got to be careful with him, but so far so good. So we'll let him get out there and throw for a little bit. You know, haven't decided how long yet. Not long.
So is he on a pitch count or an inning?
Yeah. Pitches.
Almost maybe more like an opener situation.
Yeah, just a matter of getting him a start. It's not opener. You know, this is his first time throwing in a game mound in 3 weeks. 2-3 weeks. So we have to treat it like at the very beginning of the spring.
Thanks, Coach.
All right. See you.